3, we will fall prey to carnal temptations if we are not happy in God. Piper writes, the pursuit of joy in Christ is the key to breaking the power of sin on our way to heaven. Matthew Henry, a Puritan pastor, put it like this: the joy of the Lord will arm us against the assaults of our spiritual enemies and put our mouths out of taste for those pleasures with which the tempter baits his hook. There is no temptation that has seized you that has anything to offer that could hold a candle to the joy, pleasure, satisfaction Christ has to offer. You're buying into the lie that pornography is better. You're buying into the lie that sex is better. You're buying into the lie that fill in the blank is better when you indulge in it. Therefore, you have a worship problem. If you're here this morning struggling with pornography, which there are many men who are, you're uncomfortable right now as I'm talking. Your problem is not that you lack willpower. Your problem is you are looking for happiness in all of the wrong places. You have settled for drinking gutter water in a puddle on the ground, C.S. Lewis said, when Jesus Christ has made available to you a vacation by the sea. You worship yourself into addiction. You can only worship your way out. Therefore, I remember very clearly. Oh, I'm jumping ahead in my notes. I remember very clearly walking out of a room of college students at George Fox University. I preached at the chapel. And then I did a thing for the guys, and they wanted me to talk about pornography, and I let them have it. I let them have it. Who do you think you are, demeaning those precious children of God by using them as objects, blah, 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 all of which is true. And I leveled on them my best effort. Looking back now, realizing my best effort at guilting them into stopping, looking, and seeking pleasure and satisfaction in pornography. And I gave to them as the answer, try harder. Work harder. Hate it more. Get more accountability partners, more checks and balances on your computer. How many of you think that would work? I remember leaving there, walking across the campus, walking by the clock tower in the center of the George Fox campus, thinking, what did I just do? That's not going to help any of those dudes in there. How long are they going to make it? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks for the really committed? And then the desires of their heart are going to overtake them again, and they'll be right back in it because nothing has changed in what they love. Nothing has changed in what they want. Nothing has changed in where they're looking to pursue their joy. And Blaise Pascal has shown us rightly that every man, every woman is always orienting themselves towards happiness. Our problem is we look for it in the wrong place. And I remember thinking, I just stacked 10,000 pounds of rocks in every one of that kid's backpack and told him, run! And I was so discouraged. Adam Barron. I don't know where Adam is today. Adam Barron. Met me as I walked across the lawn. He was older than me, wiser than me, which wasn't saying a whole lot. Probably didn't even now. He said, that was really good, Josh. I said, oh, thanks. He goes, have you ever read C.S. Lewis's Way to Glory? I go, no. He goes, you should read it sometime. He says something in there that might flip a switch for you. Weight of Glory, check it out. And he paraphrased a sentence for me. I wrote it down. And I went back and I sat in my little apartment there, and this will sound stupid, I just began to weep because I realized that I had been giving the wrong solution to men who desperately needed an answer. And the solution was not to try harder by denying yourself and doing things you don't really like to do. The solution was to present them Jesus as better than what they had been settling for.